course, there was a coaching change, and this coaching staff said they did their due diligence, talking to both staffs, both his former and his current staff, when they were looking at drafting him. And I thought one of the more interesting stories was, we've heard him talk so highly about Rod Marinelli, and Marinelli has spoken highly about Tristan Hill to me. And today he revealed that on his 21st birthday, it was the night before his pro day, he was downstairs in this low-end hotel in the lobby hanging out with Rod Marinelli, just going through plays. And so he talked about that's something that he's always going to remember, that he did it with his coach. And today he just kept reiterating that he is coachable. He doesn't know how that storyline got fueled, but he's excited to be in Dallas and excited to be doing it with Rod Marinelli.
Yeah, and shout out to the University of Central Florida. For some reason, I said Tristan Hill went to TCU. A little insertion there on my part. It's UCF where Tristan Hill went, and he's going to have an opportunity to play in Rod Marinelli's defense when they were able to form that relationship during the draft process. And we look ahead to all of the relationships that they've formed, Charlie Casserly, with this talented group, in ways to pay all of them. That's coming up. How does that impact this offseason for Dallas?
Well, here's what you got here. As far as you got your three guys, your core players. Now, what's interesting is their contracts come up in different years, which that's an advantage. Here's the reason. First of all, you have Dak Prescott first, Amari Cooper second, Ezekiel Elliott third. If you put a lot of money into Dak this year, where you pay him what you can take some money next year and redo his contract, giving you money to sign Amari. And in the following year, you have two guys that you can redo their contracts and extend them, shove the money out a little bit farther, and then you get Zeke done. So that's one concept here you have over 3 years, which is good. Now, to me, it's the Indianapolis Colts model. When they were championship football team, they had highest paid quarterback in football, usually every year, Peyton Manning. They paid him. They paid Marvin Harrison at wide receiver. They paid Dwight Freeney to rush the passer. It's DeMarcus Lawrence. As far as the Cowboys equal there. And then you had Edgar James at running back. Now, they had those core guys, and they paid them, and they won. And how do you win when you have to pay four guys like that? Now, people say, well, it's more money now. The cap is more now. I'm not sure what the percentage equality is. But you got to do a great job in scouting, which the Cowboys have done. That's why this team is a team on the verge of taking a big step, and that's why Stephen Jones, basically come out and said, "Man, we can do something special here, but we're going to have a little bit of help." Now, in reality, Dak Prescott's, we know he's not Peyton Manning. He's not an elite quarterback in the National Football League. If he can get a good salary out of this, he ought to be very thankful about it. Amari Cooper, good player. Elite wide receiver? No. Ezekiel Elliott? Hey, he's a Hall of Famer. We know he's going to get top dollar here. So it'll be interesting how it plays out. But credit the Cowboys to putting themselves in this position where they're this good and have these players to pay. And it can be done. The Colts showed it.